Now, listen, you guys, in a world where people really do try to paint Nicki Minaj to be this bad guy, here comes Youngberg, also known as Hitmaka, talking about how Nicki Minaj impacted or gave him, a jump start to his career. And we're going to be talking, you guys, about this entire Transformer situation and her seemingly beefing with her mother-in-law. And we're also going to be talking about Bongo Too involving herself in the male beef and singing not like us on stage. And it seems like the girls are fighting, yes, Joe Budden and Akademiks. All right. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, we're going to talk about Hitmaka, also known as Youngberg. So the man decided to sit down, for a podcast with none other than DJ Akademiks, okay? And as he sat in that chair, the man literally gushed about how Nicki Minaj was so helpful in his career and how, she was the most solid person ever. And, all these nice things about, how his life changed basically when he met Nicki Minaj, okay? You could see that Akademiks getting uncomfortable and not having anything else to say because it was so clear that, well, there was no form of negativity that could be pulled out of this man talking about Nicki Minaj in that regard, okay? So, yeah, Youngberg basically told us that, well, Nicki Minaj gave him the studio for use and was basically like, okay, you can come in here, come with your friends and do your own thing. And that's basically how his career started. And he also mentions how Nicki Minaj did not forbid him from using her name in love and hip hop and all that. No, he didn't have to pay anything, for him to be mentioning Nicki Minaj in love and hip hop and things like that. No, Nicki decided to allow him to do that. Okay. So according to him, when he went on love and hip hop and he started talking about, his association with Nicki Minaj and things like that, that gave him more relevance and that basically propelled his career to the next level. Okay. Now, honestly speaking, I love to hear people being real and, being solid enough to actually come out here and give people their flowers. Okay. And I really was very happy to see him, appreciating the people that put her on. So I'm just going to insert you guys a snippet of what he had to say about the Nicki Minaj stuff. Okay.
Looked like you were getting placements, so people were taking you serious.
Yeah, for sure. I think so the Nicki shit, and like Nicki was like my best friend at the time. Like we would talk 24/7, and that was really random. I'm signed. Well, right now I have a joint venture with APG, but I was signed to Mike Karen at the time or whatever, and I just had my first placement. So I did a pub deal, and shout out to Mike Karen. I think he signed me for like $25,000 to a pub deal.
Really?
He got me for the low.
When?
And like this is like 2010, 11, something like that. My man Doc, shout out to Doc. He was like, Nicki Minaj in the A room. That's her studio. I'm like, for real? I just did this record. Go tell Nicki I want to play her some shit. Boom. He like, the security said she gonna come get you in 10 minutes. So I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down. Boom, go to see Nicki. She's in there, super excited to be around her. I start playing records. As I'm playing records, she going crazy.
Are you playing demos? You're playing your records?
Demos. I don't do I don't play beats for nobody. Every song that I've ever placed was a song already before the artist got it. So if it's for a rapper, the hook is already on it. If it's
you didn't write Big Sean's part though.
No, we wrote. Okay. I come with a fucking folder of demos already, and like I'm playing this, I'm playing that. She's going crazy, and then Nicki was like, I ain't gonna front, I've been fucking with you ever since this. And she played my song, The Business.
Yeah.
And it clicked to me. It was like, oh shit, I was kind of like famous before Nicki's career took off the way it did, because I came out with them songs in like 2007, 2008. So she was probably like upcoming, you know what I'm saying, on the rise. And then from there, when she played my record, I'm like, all right, bet we locked in. And I ain't gonna lie, Nicki did the most solid shit ever. She was like, look, bro, I'm not here every day. This your studio now. I believe in you. Come, have all your friends come, Jeremiah, whoever you want to work with or whatever, come. And she just opened the studio up, and that's when we went on a crazy run together. And like we would go to concerts. I remember Soulja Boy was with me. Rich the Kid was with Soulja Boy. This one, Rich the Kid didn't even have dreads. This nigga had like a fade, and like she was doing like a summer jam in LA, and that's when it first popped off. I think it's like she posted the pictures of me and like all the stuff on her social, and they were like, what the fuck is Youngberg doing with Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
And I think it kind of like started correlating, like, oh shit, doing Love and Hip Hop. She was like, I'm like, can I say your name? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, do your shit. Cause she was close with Mona Scott. I think they had that mixed Moscato at the time and all that other shit. So she like, I ain't gonna lie, I do watch Love and Hip Hop. It was kind of like a guilty pleasure from her, I'm assuming. And she was like, go ahead, say whatever you want to say. And shit, that led to me just being on TV, like I'm working with Nicki. And then when the album came out and I had 6 records on the project, it solidified it.
Wow.
Well, there you had the guy talking.
from
One thing that you can definitely see is the guy has got such a calm demeanor, okay? And I beg you, please, don't be like others on Twitter who were out there saying, did he not say something about Nicki Minaj? No, that was Hit Kid. This is not Hit Kid. This is Hitmaka, also known as Youngberg, all right? Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Bongo Too, okay? It seems like Bongo Too has decided to add Not Like Us to her set list, and for what reason exactly, only she knows, okay? So Megan Thee Stallion was out there performing Not Like Us on stage, and people are like, why are you inserting yourself in a beef that does not concern you? Now, if Drake responds and you catch some strays, we don't want to hear anybody, complaining, or we don't want to hear sympathy for you, because at the end of the day, why are you involving yourself in this beef? This has got nothing to do with you, absolutely. But then I'm not surprised, because that's basically what she does. Anybody who's popping, she finds a way to insert herself in their algorithm. And this is the reason why I was telling you in my previous video that people are like, oh, at this point we need a Kendrick and Megan collaboration. And I'm like, are you going to put Kendrick Lamar, the lyricist, in the same breath with Bongo Too? The disrespect, you guys. Oh my goodness, the disrespect of this. Trying to liken. Somebody really said that, well, at this moment, Kendrick Lamar is ruling, male rap, and Megan Thee Stallion is ruling female rap. And I was like, what am I just listening to? Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to be talking about the Transformer, as it seems like she is fighting with her in-laws, okay? Just, moments after she went out there to her friend's, award show, to the Messily Impact Awards. Yeah, she went there and she was basically talking about how people should stay out of her business, her and her husband's business and things like that. And within less than 24 hours, this girl was out there basically bringing your own stuff onto social media. And I'm like, we talk about the things that you bring to social media, because in this instance, she's the one who decided to basically sit there and, tell us about her business, okay? She goes on a very long rant, which had people confused, okay? Because she was out there, don't play about my kids, oh my goodness, or this and that, or I'm going to expose you, I'm going to come public, or I'm not looking for publicity. And things like that. So people were like, who are you referring to? Because in the same breath, she also gave props to her husband, who she's now referring to as a baby daddy. And I was like, okay, since when did this happen? If this guy's broken up, or is it just another publicity stunt to get her album sold, now that she's constantly talking about the album and stuff like that? So at this point, I'm like, how many breakups are you going to stand? Okay, because at the end of the day, we know that we're still gonna see you guys together, okay? So I don't know, it seems like each time the man embarrasses her, she then says we're not together. You do know that recently, that entire situation of impregnating somebody came out allegedly, and so maybe that's what she's trying to save face for, okay? That entire situation. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about the Transformer and all this rant. I'm just gonna insert the rant right now, as the battle between didn't, knew, didn't, said continues, okay?
And then on top of that, your personal life gotta be perfect, or then the odd bitches is gonna use that against you. Oh, your husband, shut up. I make more money than all the niggas. Me a little bit better. It's bad enough you don't hold your own accountable, but what you're not going to do is try to act like I need to be accountable, especially when it comes to I did not grow up like a dog, okay? I grew up with a very huge family, mom and dad, and every part of my family, every aunt, every uncles, every grandparent. So I will not accept nothing less for my kids. So what you're not going to do is manipulate me when I put my guards up for my kids. You don't gotta shit. Don't try me because I'm being really nice right now. If people don't want to understand what I'm telling them in private, I'm going to make it publicly. And I'm going to light up there's a warning. You're going to respect my kids. My guards up for my kids. You don't got to like me. But you're going to respect my kids. And if you're not going to love my kids properly, don't fucking look for them. Or don't fucking speak on them. I could say my baby father, he's a great dad. I'll give it to him. But anybody else, don't fucking play with my kids. Now, I'm being nice. I'm being fucking nice until people stop talking to me like I'm easy to manipulate or easy to gaslight and take accountability. Fucking time that I feel like I'm getting gaslighted or manipulated, I'm going to come in on here and show you. If you don't understand in private, then I'm gonna make you understand publicly. Okay? I'm nice when I want to be fucking nice. But I'm when I have it up to here, everybody that knows me knows my Libra moon. And I don't give a fuck who's hurt. I don't give a fuck who's mad. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm going to protect myself and my children. Mine. And no, I don't want to come here. This is not for publicity or nothing like that. It's just sometimes people think because I'm ghetto, they think they can manipulate me privately. And it's like, all right, you don't want to understand. You don't want to understand where I'm coming from. So I'm going to make you understand it publicly. Because that's the only...
Well, there you had the transformer, okay? Now we don't want to hear her saying that she didn't say that, okay? In this audio, she said what? She said didn't saw. What did she say? Oh, my goodness. The next thing that we're going to talk about, you guys, we're going to be talking about Doja Cat. Oh, my goodness. I've been, wanting to talk about this, but for some reason, I don't know why I kept on skipping it and things like that. So Doja Cat was out there shouting at people to get a job and things like that. And people were like, is this not what you're supposed to question? Is this not what you're supposed to call a Coca-Cola rant than you calling Nicki Minaj, a Coca-Cola rant? Now, people are really questioning, like, I mean, if it were somebody else, you guys would have, ran with it and said that, oh my goodness, it's such a Coca-Cola rant. What is this that Matlamini is doing? Okay? So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, speaking about Jason Lee's, Impact Awards, it seems like he decided to hire DJ Boof. You guys do know that, well, that's Nicki Minaj DJ. And it seems like some people are like, oh my goodness, that's so weird. Why are you always aiming for people that are, close to Nicki Minaj, given the sour relationship that is between, Jason Lee and, of course, Nicki Minaj? And some people really were faulting DJ Boof and saying, why did he accept that? Because that is messy. Personally, I don't think that he accepted that job to be messy. He was just getting his money. And I mean, people are saying that last year it was him also was playing at that, award show, and still his loyalty towards Nicki Minaj never changed. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Personally, I really don't think that, well, he was just out there getting a bag as a DJ as he should. I don't think that the agreement that they have with Nicki Minaj is exclusive. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Joe Budden. It does seem like Joe Budden is out there giving Dad Akademiks, advice about the Drake situation, as Joe feels like Akademiks should not be talking about it, because each time that he does talk about that, it seems like, well, it's a message that's directly coming from Drake, and nobody's going to take it seriously. Okay, now at this point, I don't know how to feel about that, because Joy himself also has got like a sour relationship with Drake. So he does make sure that in every episode he also mentions Drake, but just not in a positive light. So I don't know what this is about, you guys. I do feel like had Drake given Joe Budden attention like he wanted, it would totally be a different thing. I feel like what's his name? Joe Budden still heard from the fact that, well, Drake sort of kind of paid him dust when he wanted to hang with Drake, okay? So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about the girls, because later on, that's when Joe Budden started coming and talking about, the B word. And if I speak, I don't want to be told that I'm, being somebody and things like that. So people were like, who exactly are you talking about, Joey? Are you talking about Akademiks? Who are you talking about? Could it be the mouth, girls are fighting? The girls are fighting. As Azalia Banks said, okay, do you think that the mouth runners, Akademiks and Joe Budden are fighting? I'm just kidding. That's not their names, you guys. So let me know in the comment section. I'm also just going to quickly insert a snippet of what Joey had to say.
Also, Ak, you got to know that any Drake news coming from you looks away now.
Yeah, it looks suspect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ak is the one on stream during the NBA Finals with the hacker dude on the thing, explaining to him, showing him the invoice. He's dropping names. Like, good journalistic shit you was doing, Ak, but you gotta know that any Drake news coming from you is viewed through a different type of eye. Even if you just working off your own speculation, even if Drake didn't tell you shit, it comes off as a mission sent from Drake. And that could come off like somebody somewhere is trying to get ahead of the Not Like Us video and concert. It's back to my earlier point about letting people have their moments. Just get out of the way of that moment. Even if you feel like you didn't lose the buys, this nigga, fuck this nigga, he's weak, I could get him again, I'm coming back with a track. Let the moment of the forum and the video pass. It's too much to fight. You're gonna look away.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say on the matter. I don't care about the bot situation.
Do you think Drake does anything during this?
Well, then Ak is saying new Drake music coming soon.
Yeah, Drake put the post up about shout to everybody that came out to film the video, and
I don't even see nothing that Drake posts no more. It's like Ak is the mouthpiece for certain things. And even if I'm a Drake fan, as a Drake fan, I want Ak to stop announcing things about Drake. The Ak announcements come with a certain level of expectation, so you either meet it or don't, and then the harsh criticism coming and you're not built for that. Like, the Drake releases are much better as a surprise. Nobody knows I'm him. Here's a jam to vibe to real quick.
Agreed.
Anything with Ak reporting it, it just looks away. And that's my man. I hope he knows that. But he wouldn't care because it's a brand builder for him.
For sure.
of course.
No, it's good business for him.
Yeah, it's great business. Also, Ak.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. All right. Now, the last thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Bobbi, the podcaster. Okay. It seems like Bobbi was spotted outside with YG, and people are speculating that she is going to be featured in the Not Like Us video. Now, you do know that one of the viral videos that Bobbi ever had was the one Drake interview that she did. And a lot of people really started knowing her and following her from that one interview. And it does seem like the two of them fell out at some point, and up to this point nobody knows exactly what happened between the two people, and she has since deleted the Drake interview from her platform. So people feel like, well, Kendrick Lamar and YG having her in the video is taking a jab at Drake. Now, some people really are infuriated, as they feel like they are opening doors for somebody who's always out there latching onto a culture that's not theirs. People feel like, well, YG is defeating the purpose, because on one hand they are shaming Drake and saying that she is not part of the culture, and on the next hand they are bringing a YT woman to basically be in that video. So what do you think, guys, this is about? Do you think it's a situation where they're just trolling Drake by Bobbi, or what exactly do you think about that? Now, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is going on in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Now, until my next one, see you.